Yes. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I hope you all can hear me properly. Just give me thumbs up on the chat box if my audio and video is it both are clear. Yes. Good morning, Abhijit, Ashu, Bhinaya, IO. Good morning, everybody. Yes. So today is our lecture number 7 of Animal Kingdom, and in today's class we would be discussing about phylum Hemichordata and phylum Chordata. Okay, so by yesterday's class we have completed all topics related with invertebrates. Okay, everyone, have you all read the NCERT up to here? Have you all read the NCERT up to here? Yes, have you all read the NCERT? Yes. So, hope everybody have read it. Yes. So, up to yesterday, echinoderms, we have studied all the things which is related with the inchordates or non-chordates, invertebrates, we can say. And from today onwards, we would be studying about the chordata. There would be only, apart from this class, there would be 2 more classes on this chapter. That's we would come to the end of this lengthy chapter of class 11, Animal Kingdom. Okay, today's class, tomorrow one more class about fishes. We would be discussing in detail about different classes of fishes and everything, and the other class we would be discussing about the reptiles, amphibians, aves and mammals. Is my audio clear for everybody? Give me hearts on the screen if the audio is clear. Yes. Is my audio clear for everybody? Yes, thank you so much. This is our amazing Telegram group, t.me/neet_biopoint, where daily session updates, regular discussion, polls, and quizzes takes place. Guys, please tell me whether you all can hear me in between if it breaks. So please do tell me. I've reduced the volume of the device in which I'm reading the chat. Okay, so if any issue comes out, please do inform me at the time itself. Okay, so that I can rectify it. So those who are watching the session right now, don't forget to hit the like button, do share it to your friends and subscribe the amazing platform for more classes and lectures on biology NEET. So this is our amazing playlist which consists of 5 videos on the chapter Living World. Okay, 5 videos on the chapter Living World. That is 3 lectures. What is living? Then diversity in living, and third one is the taxonomical aids. 3 lectures along with NCERT marking series number 1 and NCERT marking series number 2. Along with that, you have one more video for NEET 2023 batch, that is 6 videos of Animal Kingdom along with today's class 7. That is basis of classification, phylum Porifera, Coelenterata and Ctenophora, Platyhelminthes and Ashhelminthes, Annelida and Arthropoda, mollusk and echinodermata. And in today's class, we would be discussing with Hemichordata and Chordata. Is it clear? So without wasting our time, let's move on to today's super amazing phylum, that is phylum Hemichordata. Okay, so Hemichordata, that is hemi means what? Partial. That is hemi means a part. We will say like hemisphere, hemicircle, that is semicircle. Hemisphere we will say, right? Hemi means a half part of a sphere. Suppose this is a sphere, we will consider the half part of the sphere. Okay, this is a hemisphere. Exactly like that. Hemichordata, what does it mean? Partial chordata. That is, it can have the property of a non-chordate organism as well as it can have the property of a chordate organism. Okay, it is a subphylum of phylum Chordata. Okay, it is actually a connecting link, or it is actually a connecting link between non-chordates and chordate organism, because this can have properties of non-chordates, this can have properties of chordates also, but as per NCERT is concerned, it is considered as a subphylum of chordata. Like chordates, they have a pharyngeal gill slits. Like chordates, they have a pharyngeal gill slits. Can you all hear me properly? They show organ system level of organization. They show organ system level of organization. If we find time at the end of the class soon, or surely we will be discussing some important questions of the chapter. Okay. Oh, the chat box is remaining so silent. Guys, please let me know whether you all can hear me properly. First of all, do that, please. Yes. So they show organ system level of organization. They show bilateral symmetry. They show bilateral symmetry. That is, they can be divided into two equal halves through only one plane. They can be divided into two equal halves through only one particular plane. Then they are triploblastic organism. They are triploblastic organism. That is, they show three germinal layers: ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm. If you have any doubt, please do let me know on the chat box. So ectoderm, mesoderm is there, endoderm is there. All the classes I am telling you constantly. This is a diagram from NCERT. This can be surely come as a NEET MCQ question. Okay. Then Hemichordates, they are coelomates. They are coelomate. That is, a true coelom is present. Look, this is the true coelom. This red color marking. Okay, I'm highlighting it with a red color. This red color is the coelom. Okay. They are exclusively marine. They are found only in marine organism. Very, very important. They are found exclusively marine organisms. They are exclusively marine. They are found mostly in the marine habitat. Their digestive system is complete. Look, they have a mouth. Okay, they have a mouth over here. Okay, this is their mouth. At the same time, they have a posterior opening. What do you mean by anterior and posterior? Anterior means the upper part of the body. We have an anterior mouth and a posterior anus. Okay, anterior mouth and a posterior anus. So this hemichordates also have a complete digestive system. That is, their digestive system starts with mouth and it will ends in anus when all the ejected or excretion takes place. Okay, everyone. Then they respire through gills. Since we have already told that they're exclusively marine, their respiratory structure would definitely be gills. Look, these are the gill slits. Clear? They show open type of circulatory system. That is, if this is their heart, blood, deoxygenated blood comes and they'll pump the oxygenated blood to all body parts, because there is no specific blood vessel. There is no specific blood vessel to carry their secretion. Then, very important, these organisms are also dioecious. These organisms are also dioecious. They show external fertilization and indirect development. The example. Okay. So the example, one of the examples in your NCERT textbook is balanoglossus. Write and study. The only way to remember the spellings, remember it, is to write and study. All examples. Guys, you take one sheet of fresh paper. Okay, a full square paper. You can take it out. And then you can write the heading of the chapter, Animal Kingdom. Then you can write like level of organization. Then number 1, cellular level of organization, example, phylum Porifera. Second one, tissue level of organization, Coelenterata. you can make a short note like this, writing all the examples, because examples are only going to be coming from this chapter. Okay, then they are worm-like cylindrical organism. Very, very important. Previous year NEET question, NEET 2017 MCQ question. Okay, worm-like cylindrical organism, and their body is made up of an anterior proboscis, a collar, and a long trunk. Their body is divided into an anterior proboscis part, then a collar, and a long trunk. Look, proboscis, collar, and trunk. These are the three main parts of Hemichordata. Then the collar region bears stomacord. The collar region bears stomacord. AIMS 2006 question. A rudimentary structure which is similar to notochord. Okay, stomacord is actually a structure which is similar to notochord. It is not actually notochord, but it is actually a structure which is similar to notochord. Very important statement. Excretion of hemichordates by the proboscis gland. Previous year NEET MCQ question, and we can expect this question for your NEET examination also. Is it clear? Is it clear? Please let me know. Is it clear? Yes, everyone. Is it clear? Is there any doubt up to here? Proboscis, it's actually this part, this anterior head region. You'll call them as a proboscis. You will call them, the name of that part is the proboscis, and this is a proboscis gland. The proboscis gland helps in the excretory process. Okay, so proboscis is just a anterior cylindrical part of the hemichordate. You will call them as proboscis. There is no such technically defining things by which it is called proboscis. There is nothing like that. The anterior portion of hemichordates, you will call them as the proboscis, and the excretion of hemichordates takes place through the proboscis gland. Okay. The examples, very important: balanoglossus or tongueworm, balanoglossus or tongueworm, sacoglossus. Look at the diagram. Strange, right? Organisms coming across are strange. But from next class onwards, all the organism, from the next phylum onwards, all the organism, almost everything would be familiar, because it's what we see around us. Okay, animals, birds, reptiles, fishes, and all those things. Okay, so balanoglossus and sacoglossus are two different examples of hemichordata mentioned in the NCERT. They show organ system level of organization, bilateral symmetry, triploblastic organism. They are coelomate, exclusively marine, complete digestive system, gills as the respiratory organ, open type of circulatory system, dioecious, external fertilization, indirect development. Worm-like cylindrical body with proboscis, collar, and trunk. Collar bears stomacord. Excretion is by the proboscis gland. Example is the balanoglossus, tongueworm, and sacoglossus. These two are the examples of the phylum Hemichordata. Next, we are moving on to the most favorite and most exciting phylum, that is the phylum Chordata. Phylum Chordata. Okay, phylum Chordata. Phylum Chordata, it includes animals with a notochord, dorsal tubular nerve cord, pharyngeal gill slit, dorsal tubular nerve cord, notochord, pharyngeal gill slits. Notochord is a flexible rod located in the mid-dorsal line between alimentary canal and nerve cord in the embryo. Can any one of you tell me from which layer of the body is notochord deriving? Or notochord is a dash-derived structure. Is it ectoderm, mesoderm, entoderm, or mesoglia? We have studied this thing in the first class of the chapter. Notochord is a dash derived structure. I'll give you just 20 seconds to answer the question. Let me see who answers that. Let me see who answers the question faster. Absolutely, the correct answer, mesodermal in origin. Given in the NCERT textbook, am I right? Mesodermal in origin. Notochord, not at all reading NCERT seriously. That's why. Yes, notochord is a mesodermally derived rod-like structure. And I shown you this image also in the first class. That is nerve cord. Below the nerve cord only notochord is present. Then gill slits are present. And finally the post-anal tail is also present in case of phylum Chordata. This is a diagram which can be asked for your NEET exam, and this can be even asked for you to draw in your board exam. This is a diagram which is given in NCERT. Clear, guys? It's a humble request to everybody. Please do read the NCERT very thoroughly, at least 5 or 6 times. Okay, of each chapter, read at least 5 or 6 times. Then only you will be able to cope up with the questions. Otherwise, you won't be able to answer at least one question from this chapter. Every questions, every chapter coming only from NCERT, a very few question. Nearly out of 90 question, only very few, 7 or 8 questions would be asked from outside. Not only from outside, just with higher concept, which we will definitely discuss in the class. Okay, please, it's my humble request. You all have to take down the lecture notes, whatever I am telling, the important points, and whichever diagrams I am telling, please bookmark that in your NCERT so that you can use it. Okay, so the characters are notochord, dorsal tubular nerve cord, pharyngeal gill slits, and post-anal tail. Then let's discuss about what are the main differences. What are the main differences between chordata and non-chordates? What are the main differences between chordates and non-chordates? First, let me tell you about the chordates. Notochord is found in the embryonic stage. You know what is chordata? They have the notochord in the embryonic stage. Non-chordata, embryonic stage or wherever, notochord is absent. Chordata, they have a central nervous system. It's dorsal, hollow and single. Okay, dorsal, hollow and single. Non-chordates, they have a ventral, solid, double nerve cord if present. That's a very important point, if present. Okay, central nervous system in chordata is dorsal, hollow and single in chordata, whereas in non-chordates it's ventral, solid, double if present. Pharyngeal gill slits are present. Pharyngeal gill slits are absent. Ventral heart is present. Ventral heart is present. Dorsal heart if present. Post-anal tail is present. Post-anal tail is absent. Because this is a diagram for an animal that possesses a notochord. Clear? Very important diagram. Very, very important. I am asking you to bookmark this. Have you all took it down? You can have a lecture. You can draw it in a simple way in your notebook also if you can right now. Or you can just bookmark this in your NCERT. This is all very, very important diagram. Very, very important. So, can we move? Give me hearts on the screen and let's move forward with the rest of the chapter. If you all are ready, let's move with the next part of the chapter. Yes, come on. Guys, everybody on the chat box, please try to respond. Yes. We are classifying phylum Chordata into 3 main subphylum. Okay, we are classifying the Chordata into 3 main subphylum. That is subphylum Eurochordata, Subphylum Cephalochordata. Subphylum Vertebrata. About this vertebrata you have studied in your 9th standard. Vertebrates, pisces, amphibia, reptiles, aves and mammalia you have studied in your 9th standard CBSE. Yes. So you have to by heart this. Subphylum Eurochordata, subphylum Cephalochordata and subphylum Vertebrata are the three main subphyla of phylum Chordata. Eurochordata is also known as tunicata. Okay. Subphylum Eurochordata is also known as tunicata. So let's discuss each one in detail. First is Eurochordata. Notochord is present only in larval tail. MCQ. Name the group of organism in which the notochord is present only in the larval tail. Phylum, subphylum Eurochordata or tunicata. Body is covered by test made up of tunicin. Okay, guys, you just study it like this. Body is covered by tunicin. Okay, tunicin. MCQ question. Body of Eurochordata is made up of tunicin. It is Eurochordata or tunicata, right? They're exclusively marine. They are hermaphrodite. An example is sad. You can remember it by the chord sad. Okay, that is Salpa, Acidia, Doliolum. Important. Remember by the chord SAD, Salpa, Acidia, Doliolum are examples of phylum, subphylum, Eurochordata or tunicata. This is Salpa. Look, transparent material, Salpa. This is Doliolum. Doliolum, look how beautiful it is. This is Acidia. This is a diagram given in your NCERT textbook. You have to pay attention. Okay, you must pay attention. This is an example or a diagram given in the NCERT, and this is a diagram for what? Acidia. They may ask you, the following figure indicates an organism. The organism belongs to which phylum or which subphylum? Then they'll give the options like Eurochordata. So the answer is Eurochordata. Next is subphylum Cephalochordata. Notochord extends from head to tail region. Notochord extends from head to tail region and is persistent throughout the life. They have a fish-like body. They are exclusively marine. Sexes are separate. Example is Branchiostoma, Amphioxus or Lancelet. This is Amphioxus. This is the two terms are very important. Amphioxus or Lancelet, which is Branchiostoma. Here the important MCQ question, guys. This is all our previous year question. Okay, notochord, name the subphylum in which, name the following in which the notochord extends from head to tail region and is persistent throughout the life. Then the answer is subphylum Cephalochordata. Is it clear? Please let me know on the chat box if it's clear. Please let me know on the chat box if it's clear or not. Come on, everybody. Yes, what about others? So please do read the NCERT today itself. Write the examples, write the characters and study. Okay, write and study. That's the only way by which you can remember. Next, the last subphylum, that is subphylum Vertebrata. They possess notochord during the embryonic period. Okay, subphylum, we all comes under, human beings and all comes under what? Subphylum Vertebrata. Okay, so subphylum Vertebrata, they possess notochord during the embryonic period. Then when they grow into adult, they are replaced by a cartilaginous or bony vertebral column in adult. ventral muscular heart present, kidneys are present for excretion and locomotion, paired appendages, fins or limbs. Guys, just look at this example. The heart of the fishes is one chambered. Okay, I'll use another color for that. The heart of the fishes is one chambered. The heart of amphibians, three chambered. Reptiles is also three chambered except crocodile. Birds and mammals, they have four chambered heart. Okay, this is a diagram which can make it clear for everything. Yes, I'll show that. Look, one chambered, two chambered. Look, 1, 2 and 3. Sorry, 3 chambered. Then here also, here it is shown like 4 chambered. So you can tell which reptile is it. It is a crocodile heart. Crocodile heart is 4 chambered. Generally, the heart of reptile would also be looking same as this. Okay, then you have 4 chambered. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 chambered heart for the birds. 1, 2, 3 and 4 chambered heart for the mammal also. Okay, is it clear? So our next topic would be subphylum vertebrata. Our next topic would be subphylum vertebrata. Okay. So about this vertebrata, we would be discussing in the next class. So let's move on to some questions. You can start commenting me the answers on the chat box. Excretory organ in balanoglossus. Excretory organ in balanoglossus. I'll give you 10 seconds to answer. I'll give you 10 seconds to answer this question. Come on, everyone. Absolutely, there is no doubt for that. It is proboscis gland. Next question. The distinguishing feature of all chordate is a distinguishing feature of all chordates. That is, all chordates possess that without any exceptions. Without any exception. Yes, absolutely. There is no doubt for this question also. It is notochord. Then the last and final question for today. Radula is. We discussed in the last class about the radula. Radula is larval form of Coelenterata, phyla rasping organ of mollusk, larval form of Annelida, uncovered structure present with the echinoderms. Absolutely, the correct answer is file-like rasping organ of mollusk. Okay, so that's all in today's class. That's all about in today's class. And before that, winding up, I have given you 2 different DPP papers of Animal Kingdom, and today I'll be posting a PDF of 100 questions of living world. You have to take out your book, you have to write down the answers. Okay, you have to write down the answers 25, 25, 25, 25. You can take 4 days time. You can divide the 100 questions into 25 each into 4 days, and you can complete that 25 in 4 days. So total tally of 100. And we would be discussing the answers live. Already the schedule for written handwritten tests for Living World have already been issued in the group. So don't forget to attend the paper very well. Okay. So hope everybody have just written this DPP paper. Yes, 29/04/2021. So many of you have sent me the answer, and those who have sent me the answer, I have corrected and give it back also. So do you have any doubt in any of the question? Question number 1, let's discuss this also. The 10 questions are there. After that, we'll end it. Okay. Which of the, just tell me yes or no if each question is clear or not. Question number 1. Which of the following statement is incorrect regarding bilateral symmetry? Body can be divided into two equal halves by a single plane. The organism that show bilateral symmetry have a paired body organs that occur on two sides of a central axis. Yes, then only the bilateral symmetry equal parts would be divided. It is found in all invertebrates. No, invertebrates such as Porifera, Coelenterata, they all don't have this particular kind of they all have this kind of radial symmetry. Is this question number 1 clear? Is this clear? Yes. Then question number 2. Diploblastic and triploblastic terms are those describe what? Diploblastic and triploblastic means what? The number of germinal layers during embryonic development. Question number 3. Which of the following is correctly matched? It is radial symmetry. Coelomate as Aschelminthus. They are not coelomate. Aschelminthus are what type of coelomic layer does Aschelminthus show? Aschelminthus show what? They show what? Yes, absolutely. They show pseudocoelomate. Mollusk does not show metamerism. Metamerism is shown by 3 different organisms such as Annelida, Arthropoda, and Chordata. Sponges, they are not triploblastic or diploblastic also. Question number 4. Statement 1. All triploblastic animals are eucoelomates. Statement 2. Triploblastic animals have a false coelom. Both statements 1 and 2 are incorrect. Okay? Both statements 1 and 2 are incorrect. 5th question. Which of the following is not a characteristic feature of sponges? You all know that. Characteristic, which is not a characteristic feature. Body supported by chitin. Their body is supported by spicules or spongin fibers. Select the incorrect characteristic regarding sponges. They show internal fertilization, but they does not show external fertilization. Okay. Next, the statement shown below. Only one sentence is required over here. That is, tissue system is absent. That means cellular level, which is phylum Porifera. Choanocytes are present. That also shows that is they are Porifera. The characteristic feature of Ctenophora is, what are the characteristic feature of Ctenophora? It is absence of nematocyte, 8 completes for locomotion, and the presence of coloblast or lasso cells. Okay. Then, disease filariasis is caused by, you know the answer, that is Wuchereria. Syncytial epidermis is a salient feature of Ascaris. So all these were the 10 questions of the DPP paper for 29/04/2021. So bye bye guys. See you in the next class with yet another important session. Bye.